Good evening and welcome. Welcome to my live stream, Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome. You found me on Facebook in one of 7 rooms. You're looking for information about CPS, my name appeared. Well, I'm glad you did because I have a lot I can share with you. A lot I can share with you. Now, what I do is I provide educational advice to help you with your child protection system case. I cannot give you legal advice because I'm not an attorney or a lawyer. I have a lawyer that worked for. His name is Vincent W. Davis. His office is out of Arcadia, California, in LA County, and but he'll go anywhere in the country. He'll go anywhere in the country to defend your case. Now, the phone number of the office is 888-888-6582. That's where you can contact Mr. Davis. When you call in, you're going to reach reception. Make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. And when you speak to Mr. Davis, make sure that you say that Bob Pace sent you. Now, there are several ways that you can speak with Mr. Davis. If you want to have a private text reply from attorney Vincent Davis, it's $10. And if you want a private call from attorney Vincent Davis, it's $15. And if you want to be on his live stream, his 30-minute live stream, it's $25. All you do is use your bank account or credit card, and you go to CashApp, Apple Pay, or Zelle, and you go ahead and pick the appropriate fees. Now, his phone number to call in and make a payment is 310. Let me get it when it suddenly shows up here on my screen. 708 7758. That's 310 308 7758. It's scrolling below the bottom of my screen. And his number of his office is there. Besides talking to Mr. Davis, you can get information about our live streams, who's on, and what time. You also get books and guides available. And so there's lots you can do on that phone number. But I'm here to help you free of charge to navigate and to fight CPS because I too was a victim of CPS. Now, there's been 2,900 people that have called in or texted in, and we all have something in common, several things. One, we ran into a rogue entity. Not every CPS you can trust. Not every CPS is fairly done. Now, what I call CPS is the Child Protection System. It's a government entity that was founded by Congress in 62. They have all social services, create a group of social workers to stop the constant physical abuse and negligence of our children. It really was a big time then. Now, it's an agency that I call the Child Protection System, but it'll have different names in different states. Like in LA County, where Vincent works out of, it's the Department of Children and Family Services. In my county next door, the Orange County, is called Child Protection Services. In Prescott, Arizona, it's called the Department of Children's Services. And in Richmond, Kentucky, it's called the Cabinet. Whatever name it is, it's all the same. They're there to fight neglect and abuse, but also if they need to take apart the family, to do what's called family reunification. If the child's in danger, they'll take the child, but the child should be in danger. And family reunification should be tried with the parents. Maybe they have a hiccup and they take a parenting class or a domestic violence program or a drug rehab program. Parents are not perfect. They're not born with all the knowledge of how to raise or take care of children. Now, I have 6 children that I've raised, and 3 of them were taken by CPS. Mercifully so. They're in school. They were not in danger, but they took them from me anyway. They interrupted their school. They weren't explaining what they were doing, and they were running off with our children. Our children were completely shocked, as well as mom and dad were. It was a hard thing to swallow. It was a hard thing to swallow. So I know how each of you feel, and I want to welcome um, Desiree Buckner. I did try to call you. Desiree Buckner is from um, Santa Ana, California, but she had a case out in San Bernardino County. And you called into our office, and my show producer, Grace, passed on a message from the office that you wanted me to talk, that you wanted to talk. I called you, left you a message, but not heard back from you. So I'm glad to see you. Desiree is a military um, veteran, and so our hats go off and thank her for her service. But she has a horrible case about her child. And so, what's the newest thing, Desiree? And if you want to call in again, you can. You can call in again. Um, besides, um, whoops, I got the wrong thing put up there. You can also text a question or a comment that's about CPS. All you need to know is your name and your location. If you're outside of the US, your country, I have over 25 countries that have called in. Countries like Indonesia and Bangladesh and India. Then up to the Middle East, I have Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Libya. Then over to the continent of Africa, I have Liberia, and then I have Sudan. Then I have Republic of Congo and Rwanda and Mozambique, and then South Africa and its many provinces. Then we go to Europe, United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and Denmark and Sweden. Then over to the pond to North America, I've had Canada and its provinces. Also, I've had all 50 states from the United States call in. I even talked to a lady in Washington, D.C., who had a very terrible um, child protection case here. Good evening. Um, this is
Good evening, Bob.
yeah, this is Bob Pace, and welcome. And you are what, Jessica Reyes?
Yes, this is Jessica from the office of Vincent Davis.
Oh yes,
Yes, sir
yes.
is on the line and wants to speak with you. Can I transfer the phone call?
Sure. Again, I'm so sorry that they call your office instead of me directly. My number's up, but anyway, sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jessica.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Hey, Desiree.
Hi.
Hi. You don't need to call the office. You can call me directly. You don't have my number anymore.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have like 2 numbers, I think.
okay. Well, my number, and I haven't put it up yet. Let me. I hear an echo. You need to turn me down because I'm talking to
Yeah,
myself.
I will.
But anyway, you had called the office, and my show producer, Grace, had passed on a message. So I called you during my live show, but you didn't answer. So I left you a message. What's the latest, or what's up, or what is the question you have for me?
Oh, man.
Okay,
So, my daughter is going to be 18 tomorrow.
great. And she can come home to
And,
you.
yeah, right. confused.
Well, have you talked to your daughter? Have you talked to your daughter?
It was the worst visit I've ever had.
Oh, wow. She's been brainwashed or alienated by CPS.
Yes, she's been brainwashed by this violent stepmother.
Oh, okay.
Totally freak.
Does she not want to come home or not want to talk to you?
I don't know what's going on. I know that Grandma barely showed her all the letters that I've ever wrote her. Probably about like maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And she started crying now. And then I went over there on the 27th to file paperwork at Hysteria because I had to get the paperwork back from my Francesca because she didn't want to serve him because the stepmom was cussing at her and in front of her 3-year-old daughter and everything, So we recorded that, and then I went over there on the 27th to get the papers from my Francesca so I could serve them correctly because I didn't have a stamp on it. So I went down there and I wanted to see my kid, my daughter, before she turned 18. And then, so I got cussed at. She went and brought her son outside to deliver a message, which she's not supposed to do.
Okay.
And then she comes out and telling me to get the F out of here and just cussing up a storm and yelling, and I told her I'm not leaving until I see my daughter. I'm waiting for the deputy to come.
Now, wait a second. Slow down. Let me catch up here. Your daughter. Now, are we talking about the 18-year-old daughter? Or are we talking about your young daughter?
My 18-year-old daughter.
Well, why is she cussing you to get out of here?
I don't know, because she's a hater. She's the mistress.
Well, what you need to do is you back off. You say, I'm sorry that you feel so much hatred for me. I'll back off. She's 18. She can do what she wants to do.
She's not 18 yet until tomorrow.
Well, she's going to be 18 tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I fight for my kids. You said don't stop fighting.
No, I know that. But all you can tell is your daughter's 18. Say, I love you. You're welcome to come home to your mother. You're 18. But if you choose not to, where are you going to stay? How are you going to support yourself?
She threw the flower vase. I just bought her some beautiful flowers with lilies and everything, and a beautiful bracelet with a cross on it. And when I saw her come out, her brothers surrounded her, like, in the back. And then I looked at her, and she looked like she was 12 years old. And she looked so shy and happy to see me and scared at the same time. I know my baby. And so she's like, I'm ready to accept your gifts now. And I was like, can I give you a hug? Like, over the fence or anything? She goes, I can't do that right now. And I'm like, why? And then so I said goodbye, and I said she was beautiful, and I love her. Happy birthday. I'm like, I just wanted to give you this. And then, I turned around, and she threw, I don't know if she did or if one of her brothers did, threw the flowers inside the big garbage bin. And then I can hear her tiny voice go, and don't come back. I'm like, she didn't mean that. That's not my baby.
Well,
I know that Susan put her up to this.
All you can do is you say you love her and that you're here, and if you want to come back, she's 18. She can do what she wants to do.
I know, but I know my daughter. That's not her. It's not like her. She's like me, a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And then I saw my son, and I go, Andrew, come here. And he just ignored me. And he watched.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
He's going to be 16.
Okay. Right. Does he not want to come home? Who's
you
cussing?
know,
Who's
and screaming
cussing?
about it.
Who's cussing?
The mistress, the stepmom.
Okay. See, you have so many people, you know who you're talking about, but I don't know. So there's a stepmom involved. Is the stepmom somebody that was in foster care that got a hold of your children? Who is the stepmom?
Stepmom is the mistress that my husband left me in a shelter pregnant with our second child.
Okay. All right. I forgot all that. Okay. So your husband was seeing a girl on the side. You think she's a mistress, but she's a stepmom to who? To what children is she a stepmom to?
No,
The what?
to my two kids.
Okay, but I thought your two kids were with your mother.
My two kids are with their dad.
Okay.
Their dad, sir.
Now, does your dad have custody? Is he your husband or lover?
He's my ex-husband. I have to.
All right. Now, does he have legal guardianship of the two kids?
Yes, he does.
All right, and you don't have an attorney, right?
Yes, I'm working with an attorney right now.
But that's a court-appointed attorney, right?
It's a cheap one, you know.
They're not going to get you back. You got to face reality there that they're not going to get you back unless you get a real attorney. You can go ahead and hopefully wish, but if that is a very cheap attorney, it takes a lot of money to fight CPS, to fight to get your custody back, your kids back.
Well, I don't have that money right now.
I understand that. So what you got to do is you have to go with what you have, but you also got to face reality that you're not going to get what you want.
I understand that, sir.
Okay.
Never get what I want.
Well,
I work hard for what
I know you do, and I know it's unjustful and unashamed to you. But without a real attorney that can fight for you, you're at the mercy of a cheap attorney or a court-appointed attorney. You're at mercy of the judge. You're at mercy of the social service office. The judge is what dictates the things you must do. Also, the judge dictates the guardianship of the child. Now, if the judge is corrupt, you got another serious problem. You got a corrupt judge to deal with.
Yep.
So you have two marks against you.
But I have a new judge. I have a new judge, though, for this case.
All right. And how's the new judge being towards you?
It's a woman.
How is she being towards
She's
you?
wonderful.
Okay. Can you work with a judge? Can you tell your attorney to tell the judge that you want to do whatever the judge tells you to do? You need to tell your attorney to tell the judge that you want to do whatever the judge orders, that you will follow direction because you want family reunification. You do what the judge orders, not what social services wants, not what your stepmom wants, not what your children want. It's what the judge orders you to do.
Okay, so that's what I did, Bob. I went on the 27th, asked for a police deputy to see my kids so I can exchange gifts to my daughter and to keep the peace. And I was waiting since 2:00 p.m. to 8:00 p.m.
What did the judge order with your visitation? What does the judge order you on your visitation? Do you have unlimited visitation? Do you have a supervised visitation? Or pardon?
I have 2 hours. I have supervised visits for 2 hours twice a week.
All right, then do that. Do what the judge orders you.
That's what I did.
Okay, so what is the problem now?
That's what I did. I got cussed at.
Well, they're going to cuss you back. That's fine. You just say that's. I know who cussed you in front of the kids.
The stepmom.
Well, you say, "Ma'am, Excuse me,
My
you do
heart
not
broke.
cuss in front of my kids. You just say it very clearly, and you tell the judge that. You tell your attorney that tell the judge that the stepmom is cussing in front of the kids.
I have a video of it already.
I'm not. Hey, you don't have to convince me. I'm not the judge. You have to have your attorney convince the judge. You say you have a new judge, and that she is a lot more helpful.
What did you say that I'm in the grievance of the judge, the who else?
You are under the direction of the judges because you can't hire a real attorney that can fight your case. So you got a quasi attorney. You got to deal with that. Your hands are tied behind your back. All you do is comply, smile, say very little, and but stand your ground. If someone's cussing you, you tell them that's wrong. Please do not cuss against me. Document that down so they can use it against them.
It's video recorded.
That's fine. That's called documentation.
I extremely believe in the big man upstairs. And you know, as hard as I have came for about 18 years this far, I'm surprised I'm still walking. Everybody else that knows me says the same thing. And you know, I do know how lucky and grateful I am. But
Okay.
I don't need to be under anybody, you know, like the judge, the attorneys, the money. You know what is real is his angels that fight justice. That's what I like. And I believe that so far so good, because in the end, I did my part. I did and I tried.
Yes, you did.
And I'll always be here. I told the deputy over the phone when I had left. I was like, oh, now you show up. I was like, that's okay. But yeah, she told me I told her what happened, and then I told her I've never had my heart felt like that since when I got my baby taken away. And you know, on her time, whenever she wants, it's on her time, I will be here for her. That's all I want her to know.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I'm here.
Yeah, you are. You are here. You are here. So what else is going about your case? What do you have to complete?
I have court coming up on the 26th of December.
Okay, and what do you have to complete between now and the court day of 26th of December?
Nothing. I already did it.
Okay, have you documented everything you did? Do you have copies of your parenting classes certifications? Do you have certifications of the programs you've been in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then do you have copies of any drug tests?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay, so you got all that.
I have a psychiatrist right now. I have everything that possibly it feels like you can think of, because this stress, my doctor says it's hurting me, you know, and I need to take it easy. And he's been checking my blood, my everything, you know, and I'm losing my hair. I have like a big bald spot in front of my forehead. It's like completely bald, and I have it's called non-scarring hair loss. It's alopecia. Yeah, and my toes, like, I worked hard for the past 18 years, and this is what I'm very lucky. I've got so much stuff that's wrong with me that can be healed automatically as soon as I take it easy after this. I'm okay. At least I tried, you know. I said, Mama will be here on your time whenever you're ready, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep pushing, though. I got to go get your little brother now.
Right. Well, if your kids turn against
Um,
you, there's nothing you can do. Hopefully, they will not be that way towards you.
I know that my daughter's got, she's strong. She's very beautiful inside and out. And she's very sweet. And I know her. And that's not my baby. She's doing that. That's not her.
Okay.
She's doing that on purpose. Because she's been told to do that. So that's why I didn't really feel bad saying something back to the stepmom when she wouldn't be quiet, you know?
Right, right.
Yeah. I just told her to, be quiet, go get my daughter. And then she just kept calling me a piece of, you know what. And,
Right, right.
yeah, all these other lies. It's just causing a disturbance. Her dog, two Rottweiler, not Rottweiler, but like wolves, she like went to sit their dog on me because she told me to get in my car, like when she first got out of the house. And then she told me to get in my car because her dog is going to go loose. I'm like, oh, yeah, let him loose. I'm not scared of your dog. Like, I like
Okay.
dogs.
Okay. All right.
And then she got mad because I would not leave because I was waiting for the deputy. We were waiting all day. I didn't come as far as for you to tell me to go back in my car, and do what you tell me to do. Because I'm not on your property. There's a gated fence right here. There's parking right here. I know my ex-husband's still in that house, not doing anything. He don't come out. He doesn't do nothing. He's just watching on a video, and he's liking this stuff. I know him.
Yeah.
I know he did that to him twice.
Right, right. Now, I want to talk to some of my people in my room. If I don't want you to go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Hold on, Desiree. Hold on. I'm just going to say hello to the other people in my live stream. There's Anita Carter, and I'm glad to see you again. And right now, I'm talking to Desiree Buckner, who's in Santa Ana, who has a case in San Bernardino, and she's talking about her two kids. And um, Anita Carter is from Chico, California, and she wants to get her nephew's daughter with me. They just moved her, so uh, something live um, home. Just moved her home. Now her nephew's daughter, uh, she has a child. She doesn't know who the father is. The father has a brother, and somehow she took the brother. She took the child because she had to go to the hospital. Now she needs to get records from the hospital so that she can get there. So what is your question, Anita Carter? Bartley, good evening. Welcome, Lisa. Bartley is from Montana. And then we have Megan Tabitha, and she's back from her birthday month. Wow. Okay, happy belated birthday, Megan. I'm all ears. Glad to be back. I'm glad you are. Megan Tabitha, what part of the world are you from? Okay, we're going to go back to Desiree, who's on the phone from Santa Ana. How else can I help you? What other information would you like from me, or what would you like me to help you with?
I need to hold her. I've got so much on her. Like, I feel like she needs a break from the way
You can't force it. If you're talking about your 18-year-old daughter, I'm going to say she's 18. I know she turns 18 tomorrow.
No,
You can't.
I'm talking about her supervisor.
Wait, supervisor of what? Supervisor of what?
Her stepmom.
Oh, okay. All right. You can't do anything about her stepmom. You can't do anything. That is what you call domestic. I know that, but you got to ignore her. You got to ignore her. You just be very polite. You just not show any anger. Don't talk to her. It's yes, no answers. You don't have to talk to her. You know, that's fine. Keep being that way. You need to focus on your 18-year-old daughter and your 16-year-old son. Now, what other children do you have that you have to worry about? What other children do you have?
That first one's a firecracker.
No, no. What other
The second
children do you
one,
have? You have an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old.
yes, and I have a 11-year-old.
An 11-year-old. And these are all by different dads, right? Different fathers.
First two from my ex-husband. The second one, I met him in college. Yeah.
So your 16-year-old son and 18-year-old daughter is from your ex-husband who had an affair with a lady, and that lady has ruined your life. Then you met somebody in college and you had your third child. How old is that third child?
She's 11.
Okay. So what does your 11-year-old feel about you? What has she said about you? I've ever heard that your 16-year-old and 18-year-old don't want to be with you.
Grandma said, huh?
You told me that your 18-year-old doesn't want to return to you and that your 16-year-old doesn't like you.
No, she didn't say that, Bob.
Okay.
She just said she can't hug me at the moment right now.
That's fine. You don't need to force the hug. You don't need to force the hug.
Back here. She said, and don't come back.
Well,
I said, okay.
if she don't come back, she's going to be 18 tomorrow. She can tell you who she wants in her life. That's the hard thing in reality. My daughter divorced me at 12 and I could not argue. I tried to argue in court. I had a paid attorney that was paying $500 an hour and I could not get her to come back in my life. All the money in the world, the hundreds of thousands of dollars I spent.
You know what my dad would have done?
What?
My dad would have whooped my butt.
Well,
you want to act dumb? No, get your butt over here. I'm like, oh no.
well,
yeah, but they just need lots of love, and I have that for them.
Yes, but you can't force people on you. You can't force people on you. Well, I understand that, but you said you wanted your daughter to hug you or not to hug you. You want your daughter to come home. She said she can't, so you can't force it.
No.
What did you tell me? Okay, explain to me what you're telling about your 18-year-old daughter. She doesn't like you or she likes you?
I don't know. I didn't ask for that.
Well, that's very important to have your daughter know how she feels about you. That is so important.
I wish I could sit down with her, but they didn't let me.
Who's they?
The stepmom.
Okay, wait a minute. Slow down. Slow down. Is the stepmom a social worker? What are the court orders? You are letting a step person control you. You don't talk to the stepmom. You go with the court orders. What does the judge say you can do with your 18-year-old? What does the judge say you can do?
I don't know. We haven't had our hearing yet.
What was the previous hearing? When the last time you talked to the judge, what did the judge say about your visitation? What was expected of you?
I wasn't there for the day. That was back in 2012. I wasn't there. I was homeless.
Well, what happened in 2013 and 14 and 15 and 16 as she's growing up? Where were you in her life?
That's a long story. You're going to have to read when I get my book out there.
Well, I understand that. But you can't expect overnight for things to be how they were 8 or 9 or 10 years ago. You have a lot of catching up to do.
I was from the military, okay, Bob, and we understand what Korea.
I know what the military does. I know that people have a duty to do to serve our country, but you also get furloughs. You get time off. During those furloughs and time off, did you try to see your daughter?
I think everything's going to work out fabulous.
Okay, I was asking you a question, but you stepped on me.
I apologize.
I was asking you a question. When you had a furlough or when you were at home, what did you do with your 18-year-old daughter? What did you try to do over those years, over those 10, 15 years ago? Okay.
Send her gifts every year for her birthday.
Did you
Christmas.
try to see her
Her and her brother.
when
I
you're
hope they go
home? Did you
pictures.
try to have the court
Yes.
arranged visitation?
I would give her my phone number on the letters, and they would hide the letters from her. I got it. They would hide the letters from her.
Yeah. You're just fighting every step of the way. You're making it worse for yourself.
She's upset.
Well,
She knows what to do. She's going to play it cool.
Yeah.
She's going to play it by the card. Smart. She's strong. She's beautiful. I love my baby. I'll just be right here taking care of my business, though. You know, you're welcome to come visit.
Well,
you know, because I'm looking for my mom, and I want to take care of my mom because she's sick.
Okay.
And she's with an abusive
Well,
man.
you're going to have to prioritize your priorities. Do you want to take care of your mom, or do you want to have? Okay. I'm having a very hard time doing what's called a two-way conversation because you want to step on me every time I try to ask you a question, and you come back with me very confusing.
It's the reception.
It's called communication. When two people are talking, one listens, the other one talks, and then the other one talks, and the other person listens. Now, I don't have your whole history before me. I don't know all these players, and I don't know who's on first, who's on second, how many fathers you have, how many children you have, until you tell me. I don't know when you say she, you mean the stepmom or the social worker or the judge. All you have to do is say judge, social worker, stepmom, child. That's all you have to do to identify them. Now, I do want to help you. I think I got a gist of everything. Tomorrow, your daughter's turning 18. You can say, daughter, you're 18. You can make your own determination of what you want to do. Do you want to come home with me, or do you want to stay with your stepmom? And if the answer is she wants to stay with her stepmom, you say, fine. Just know I love you. You're welcome to come home and live with me. Now, as far as your 16-year-old son, you have to say the same thing to him. Do you want to come home with me? I can sit here and do family reunification. And then your little 5-year-old, or is it 11 years old or 5 years old? Is it 11 or 5? Hello, Jessica. Is 11 or 5? Do you still hear me, Jessica? Oh boy, we lost Jessica from San Bernardino, California. I did have it on there. Well, I think that's really great, Megatha. That's all well. But where is Megatha Tabitha from? And hello, Rocky. Rocky's from Westchester, New York, working on helping his brother. Hello, Kayla. You have a question. Where are you located, Kayla? Since food stamps got cut off, can it affect us? No, food stamps have not been cut off. Food stamps will be issued. There may be some delay, but the courts have decided against Trump and said that he must use funds to make sure food stamps are available to everybody. It's very important that you're aware of that. You will be able to feed your children. I know for a fact. Now, Randy says he visited his brother and reconsider a bond hearing, but the judge is out of line. Well, the judges are corrupt. the judges are corrupt. Um, this is a room with people that are fighting to get their children back. It's all about fighting the child protection system, Megan. And what part of the world are you from? Okay, you're in Orange County. That's good. I was in the same boat. Orange County is very corrupt. And we just lost our Desiree. I guess her phone must have died. I guess her phone must have died. So Megan had a birthday in Orange County. I'm so glad you had your birthday. How can I help you with a child protection system case? And I'm so sorry, Randy, that the judge denied the bond hearing. And I've answered your question, Kayla, where you're from, that you will get food stamps for your child. You'll be able to feed your children. Um, what is vulgar, Megan, Tabitha? What is vulgar? Kayla says, I know you can't rely on the government. It just makes me wonder about the food stamps things going on. Well, it's good news. There's a government agency called DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. They're investigating social services. The child protection system is a part of social services. They're being investigated. So something is being done, Kayla. Something is being done. Okay. I don't know if it's going to stimulate child welfare referrals because people call in, lay people and professionals, both kind of reporters are, well, the professionals are wrong 50% of the time. The lay people are wrong 75% of the time. So you can't really rely on them calling in there. Now, Kayla says she's almost, oh, not Kayla. Badger Webb is saying to Kayla, I'm almost 100%. It's our fault if we can't feed our kids. A judge is not going to have sympathy. They're looking for us to be self sufficient and complete. If you're eligible for food stamps, you'll get your food stamps. You'll get your food stamps. Um, you need to feed your children. Food stamps are given to families that are at a poverty level in our country. There's 40 million people that are at a poverty level. 40 million people. 40 million people. 40 million people. And it's tough. I know everything in this world is really tough, but people are trying. People are trying. They are trying. Mm. Now I'm looking at our clock right now. My show ends at 8 o'clock, which is about 8 minutes away. And I'm trying to answer all your questions in here from a lot of you people in here. Um, okay, I don't know what wow is about, Megan, but I'm glad you said wow. You're from Orange County. Um, Kayla says, I'm saving those letters too, by the way. She's in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and born a month early. Okay, that sounds good. Badger Webb said, at Kayla, is it easy dealt with through physical therapy? I hope CPS isn't bothering you over that. I hope so too. Um, Now, Badger Webb, I don't know where you're from, Badger, but if you could tell me what part of the world you're from. How often does poverty turn into neglect in the eyes of CPS? Being poverty is not neglect. The CPS is a part of social services. Social service pros provide food, clothing, housing, medical, transportation, and educational, and even a job. Being poverty is not neglect. Being poverty is reality. So you got to separate that. You got to separate that. Yes, teachers can be very bad reporters. They're called professional reporters. They're supposed to take classes in postgrad law to talk about neglect or abuse, but it's hard. It is really, 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 really hard. Now, I'm trying to answer everybody's questions in here. If I'm not helping you, let me know. We have Dwayne Jones. You have a question. Does a judge have to give you court order service or just CPS? The judge is what you need to follow. CPS is a group of social workers that try to protect you and to protect the kids and do what's called family reunification. But everything has to be ordered by the judge. The judge singly is what controls your life, not the social workers. Keep that in mind. And Dwayne Jones, where are you from? And Badger Webb, where are you from? Megan is from Orange County, California. And Rocky says brother was denied for the bond hearing in Virginia. And that's sad, Rocky. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry to hear about that. Now, what I'm going to do is take my phone number down because we only had one person call me tonight. I'm going to put up the Department of Government Efficiency, commonly called DOGE. It has a website that you can look up what they do. They investigate government entities and say that taxpayers wasted money. They'll tell you that on the website. They will offer you a job, a career job, not an hourly job, but a salary job. They also have two phone numbers that work. 202 is the White House area code. They'll answer questions. I know, I personally have called them. They also have an email address if you want to send in your formal complaint to them. Hello, Cheska.
Hi, Bob. Again,
Desiree is on the line and wants to
Okay.
speak with you if
I'm
you want.
yeah, I'm getting ready to end my show and she disappeared, but she's back again. You I don't know why she doesn't call my number, but it's okay. I can talk to her.
Okay, I'll transfer the phone call. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you, Jessica.
Okay.
Desiree,
Hi.
what happened to
Sorry.
you? What happened to you,
I had
Desiree?
a very important phone call.
Okay, I didn't know that, but you can still call my
I
number.
apologize.
You can still call my number. You don't need to go through my office.
Oh, okay. Well, what? Give me your phone number
It's
because I got a lot of paperwork. I don't know how you attorneys do this stuff,
okay.
but this is like
First of all, I'm
like
not an attorney. Okay, I'm not professor. I'm an attorney. That's right. I'm not a lawyer. But my phone number is 626 698 0990. I'm a very wise husband and a father. I have 43 years of marriage experience, 61 years of working, and helped raise 6 children. I've talked to over 2,900 people from 25 countries. And I have a lot of information I can share with you that can help you with your case. Now, we were talking about your 3 children. We're talking about your 18-year-old, your 16-year-old, and your 5-year-old. Is that your youngest or 11-year-old?
I have an 18-year-old tomorrow, and then I have a 15-year-old until November 26th, and I have a little girl that's 11 years old,
Okay.
turning 12 in May,
Okay.
and then I have a 1-year-old going to pass
Okay.
in
I forgot you had 4 children. Your case is so dragged out and it's been going on for such a long time. I don't know what you really want to do because if you want to get what you really want, yeah, well, in order to get visitation, you have to have your attorney ask the judge for visitation.
Okay, I figured that.
Well, okay. But you told me you have a new judge that's really good, so hopefully you'll get your visitation. Now, I do have to go because, yeah, I have to go there soon because I'm ready to sign off. It's 8 o'clock, and my show ends at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but
No,
as
thank
you
you for
know,
talking to me.
as you know, I'm on, twice a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 live streams you can talk to me about. Okay.
Twice a day. I know I wrote this down that one time.
Twice a
I
day.
just found out
Twice a
twice a
day.
day. I just found out I'm permanently disabled. It's crazy.
I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, mentally. It's crazy. Okay.
Okay.
I don't feel like I think I'm special, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so what time? Twice a day.
Now, I'll be on tomorrow. It's Sunday. I'll be on at 8 a.m. It's the weekends. My morning shows on the weekends are on at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Same time zone as yours because
Yeah.
you're in Santa Ana, California. And so um, then on the nighttime, it's easy. It's 7 p.m. every night of the week.
Right. Got it.
Okay, and that's all Pacific.
9
Yeah, at 7 p.m.
a.m.
and 8 a.m. and 10 a.m.
7 p.m.
every night of the week.
Okay. I'll just do the 7 p.m. Yeah, because I'm busy days, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, the morning time is the only time where it's different. Weekdays, it's 10 a.m. Weekends, it's 8 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Doge back on again. I put my number up there so you have it at 626 698 0990. But you can only talk to me during my show time. I can't talk to you at other times when you call me.
Okay. Yes, fine.
Okay? And I've explained what Doge is. Doge is the last step after you try to work it out at the county level with a supervisor or a manager or the director. Then you go to the state level and you talk to the civil rights coordinator. Then you go to the federal level, and that's what Doge is about. So I want to thank everybody in this room. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I thought you said Doge.
No, Doge is a government agency that you contact when you can't resolve it at the state level or the county level, your CPS case.
Okay.
Now, I want to thank the people in my room. Megatha, thank you very much for being in my room. And she says that she's also disabled. Kayla, thank you for joining me tonight. Badger Webb, thank you. Badger's from Los Angeles. And I don't know where Kay or Megan, I have to find out where they are from there. Badger Webb is from Los Angeles, California. Then there's Dwayne Jones. And then there's Rocky from New York, who has her brother in Virginia that he's working on. And Megan's birthday, she had a birthday week all week, and she's from Orange County, California. So Badger is the only one I don't know where she's from, but I'm glad to have her there. We also had Megan. Where is Megan? From Montana. Oh, Bartley. We had Bartley from Montana. Thank you. And then we have Anita Carter, who is from California. And thank you, Anita Carter, in the room. I hope you can answer your questions. And then, of course, on the phone, I have Desiree Buckner from Santa Ana, California. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for the love emoji. I'm sorry, what? Thank you for the love emoji, Megan, Tabitha. And thank you all for listening. Do not give up on your child or getting your child back. I'm on here twice a day. I'll be on tomorrow morning, Sunday, at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's on the West Coast of California. So I want you to keep fighting for your child. Don't give up. And you're going to listen to a video when I hang up. It's a real important video. Please listen to it. Bob Pace is saying good night and God bless.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against it, it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last ones left. Put your faith in